Hi guys, Mark Gilead here for AIM Country Music Television, and our guest is Emily Pyscher. She's a Michigan native who started pursuing her musical journey as a senior in high school. She made lots of trips to Nashville during that time, and these days she calls Nashville her home. She's played the hot spots like Ole Red and Tin Roof, and she's even headlined at the local. She's released 4 singles so far. The next one, My Turn, When I Said Goodbye, and Different Bar. And she's here today to talk to you about her newest song, Callin You Mine. She'll be releasing her debut EP this September. One of my favorite Emily lines is, "We're the ones holding the pen. Let's write how this story ends." How about we get Emily in here right now to talk about what might just be your new favorite song. Welcome, Emily. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Well, you're very welcome. Let's fire this up by having you tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I am Michigan, born and raised, super small town that I'm from. I started playing guitar as a little kid, and I just fell in love with it for my whole life. And so I started recording down in Nashville. And since I was 17, and then the day I turned 18, I kind of packed up my bags and I hit the road. And that's kind of where I full-time am now, which is super fun.
Well, that's very good. I like it. You get right out and start right into it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're here to talk about your latest song, Callin You Mine. Were you the sole writer on this?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. This sounds a little bit like it was based on something like a true story rather than just an idea for a cool song. Is there more of a story to this song, more of an inspiration kind of a thing?
Yeah.
What can you tell us about this thing?
I mean, coming from a small town, you don't get to really meet anybody that you haven't met before. And so you have to always kind of meet new people from surrounding towns. And I got a date with this one guy, and our idea of fun is like driving around dirt roads, just listening to music, talking with each other. So that's kind of what a date night is over here.
Right, sure.
And the drive just kind of landed us in one of the fields that I grew up on, a farm, and we just kind of got out of the truck, started just goofing around, and it's the kind of song where you come home afterwards and you're just kind of like on this cloud 9, like you feel like you just lived a rom-com scene from your favorite movie. And I just kind of sat down on my bedroom floor, and I was just like, went out for a drive, and it just kind of took off from there.
Right. Well, it sounds like the kind of song that you can kind of blast on the radio and run down the road singing at the top of your lungs when nobody's listening to.
I mean, that's what I have been doing, so I hope other people do it too, so I'm not alone in that.
Yeah, well, I've listened to it several times now. I think a lot of people might do that. Well, I think it's time to let everyone watch this video. Let's play it.
All right.
You're watching Emily Pyscher's video for Callin You Mine on AIM Country Music Television.
Drive and I got stuck at a traffic light. I saw your eyes in the photograph, sitting right there on my dash of the night we danced, just you and I. When we stood frozen in time, the whisper of that night replays in my mind. my bluff. You said, I know you ain't that tough. Well, wait until you find what I've got in store for you this time. That sundress is safe for you, honeysuckle field made for me and you. Boy, I hope you don't mind if I do it right this time. Boy, I hope you don't mind if I try on calling you mine. I'ma try on calling you mine. And I swear to never listen to the doubt, only the words from your mouth. I'll breathe the air you breathe with every heartbeat. Just wait and you'll see. We'll be telling our tale, sitting on a porch swing. That sundress is safe for you, honeysuckle field made for me and you. Boy, I hope you don't mind if I do it right this time. Boy, I hope you don't mind if I try on calling you mine. I'ma try on calling you mine. Oh, you know you're mine.
Fantastic. It's such a pretty song.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'd love to hear more about the team that you worked with to create this thing. What can you tell us about them?
So I have only recorded in one studio since I've started recording in Nashville, and it's with Ken Royster. He is the most amazing guy and mentor. He just is so knowledgeable and so willing to offer up all of his knowledge to me. So obviously going into a studio working with him, you're already on cloud nine. And I've always gotten the amazing opportunity and luxury, in my opinion, to work with world-class musicians. I have Nick Buda on the drums. I have John Willis on guitar. I have David Francis on bass. And it's just having these brilliant musical minds just all coming together for you and with you. It is just so like magical is the only word that I can really describe it. Everyone's in their booths and bouncing ideas, and we're all talking gibberish, but we all know exactly what we're talking about. And so it's just an amazing time to be in that environment.
Well, those guys make it sound like they're playing together every night in a band. I mean, it just gels so well that like from that opening little banjo bit that just kind of builds to the song.
Oh my gosh.
It's just put together beautifully.
I remember I was like talking to John Willis. He did the banjo for it, and I was like, didn't, just like trying to like articulate what I mean, because I can't play the banjo. And he was just like, all right, just let me play something. And he did exactly
he
what
said,
was
that's
about.
not what you want.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, before we go, tell us where we can find you, where to buy your music, and we know where we can see you live.
Yeah, so I am everywhere. You can either just Google my name. I know my last name's a little tricky, but it's Emily, then Pyscher. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. I post fun TikToks. If you want to meet my little cat, he's on TikTok too with me. You can go to my website to check out some more information. Apple Music, Spotify, it's just Emily Pyscher.
Thanks for coming on, Emily. It's been really good talking to you today.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Pyscher. So what do you guys think? Is Callin You Mine going to be your new favorite song? This has been Mark Gilliott for AIM Country Music Television. Thanks for watching.